Eric Mitchell from Landmark in Hebron. Go over maintenance and adjustments on the right side of the 6 and 7 series class combine. We'll start down here with the transmission on this one. It is a 3-speed transmission. There is a oil check plug. We need to make sure that the oil is level with that. And if we come across, then we got a final drive oil check plug. We need to make sure the oil is level with that, otherwise we'll have to add it. And they both take GL5 gear oil. On the back side, which we'll show you in a little bit, there is a zerk. We do have a grease zerk for the feed accelerator in here. We have 2 grease zerks here for the right side of the primary countershaft and the front rotor. We have a belt adjustment here with a go-no-go gauge for the feed accelerator. We have a grease zerk here. It's on the other side to grease the hub on the shoe drive shaft. This is the grease zerk for the final drive. Back in here, there's the grease zerk for the shoe drive shaft. We have 2 belt adjustments up here, one for the front drive jack shaft, which is this double belt, one for the rear jack shaft. Both have the same gauges as most of the rest of the combine. Here's another one for the shoe drive belt. We have one here for the return drive belt. We have a return drive chain on this one. Since it's not a class 8 or 9 combine, we have a return drive chain, which there is an adjustment right up here. Just loosen it and slide it up. 2 grease zerks in here on our fan shaft, one on the fan bearing and one on the top of the inner fan sheave, so it will slide in and out. We have 2 on the upper fan sheave to allow that sheave to go in and out. This one also has a grease zerk up here, can't feel it, for the return drive. Clean grain elevator. We have an elevator chain adjustment. There again, we just want to make sure that the chain slides back and forth and you can't really pull it down off the sprocket. We have our moisture sensor, which has our little auger in it, and it needs to be cleaned out periodically because it can build up and then burn the motor out. We have a clean grain elevator belt adjustment on the back side of it, with our go-no-go gauge on it too. We have our return flow sensors, which we need to periodically look at to make sure the pads are not all scratched up so we can see our return flow. We'll have our return elevator chain adjustment. Then again, make sure you cannot pull it off the sprocket, but the chain slides on it. We've got on this one, we have our batteries, which we need to keep the cables clean, and we also have several controllers here that we need to try to keep clean. We have a fuse box located up here. If we have electrical problems, we just have to start there. We have a grease zerk for our discharge beater right here. We have another belt adjustment for this blower system that blows air off back behind the chopper, and for the air systems. Grease zerks on our rear wheel bearings and upper and lower spindles, and then on our outer tie rod. All these grease zerks we can give a couple pumps. This one has the standard fuel tank screen right here, which is you cannot drain. You have to shut the fuel off at the rear on the bottom of the tank, and then you can remove this and clean this screen or replace it.